Dolce and Gabbana, Italia, Thunder, Branimir, STANKOVIC.
Well, this is a very interesting lightweight for the Olympic silver medalist from Ireland, John Joe Nevin, to come up against. He's the Serbian national champion. It's his second season, Richie, in the WSB, and he's fought some pretty impressive boxers over the past couple of years on the WSB, and again, will not be an easy opponent for Nevin.
No, it won't be, but I think this is another one of those rematches. I think Nevin's actually got a win over Stankovic before in this WSB tournament. So again, psychologically, the advantage is with Nevin. But nevertheless, it's over 5-3. Stankovic will have gone back into the gym. He will have studied Nevin, seen where he went wrong, and obviously try and put that right tonight.
Well, you're absolutely right. They have met before when John Joe Nevin, of course, was boxing for one of the other teams of the WSB. John Joe Nevin,
Paris,
Paris, that's right.
Yeah.
Paris United, who won the first season team competition. And so John Joe Nevin, the only boxer tonight representing the British Lionhearts, has got experience of the WSB before this match. I think that's why they got him in the penultimate bout of the evening. But as we introduce John Joe, you cannot help but talk about that magical silver
And
medal.
now,
Let's get
ladies and gentlemen, introducing a boxer who hails from the Emerald Isle, hailing originally from Mullingar, County Westmeath, Ireland, representing British Lionhearts, John Joe Nevin.
Richie, we know that he's an established boxer on the WSB tour, but you were there at the London 2012 Games commentating on that amazing matchup against Luke Campbell. He had to settle for the silver, but if he can box anything like that tonight, surely he'll get the better of Stankovic.
Yeah, I think John Joe Nevin is a very special boxer indeed. I think he just fell short in the final against Luke Campbell, but his contest for me was in the semis when he beat Alvarez, the Cuban, who was favourite to win the gold. That was one of the best performances I've seen at the Olympic Games. He got his tactics absolutely superb and outboxed the Cuban. There's not many people who can say that. So a wonderful talent. Fell short against Campbell. There wasn't a lot in it, but yeah, this kid is a special talent indeed, John Joe Nevin.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is 5 3-minute rounds of boxing in the lightweight division at 61 kilograms. Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the blue collar shorts trimmed with gold. Tonight, he takes part in his second season in WSB. His record thus so far is 4 contests, 3 wins with 1 defeat. He seeks to avenge tonight that sole defeat to his opponent across the ring. He hails originally from Serbia, via Italy now, Italia Thunder. He represents, presenting Branimir, STANKOVIC. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the red coloured shorts trimmed with white. His WSB record, 10 contests, 9 wins with just a solitary defeat. His amateur achievements are 2-time world amateur bronze medalist, London 2012 Olympic silver medalist, presenting from Mullingar, County Westmeath, Ireland, proudly representing British Lionhearts, please welcome John Joe Nevin.
Richie, it was my mistake earlier. He boxed for the Italians last season, John Joe Nevin. My apologies there. But very interesting. Seamus Kelly will watch this one very carefully indeed. John Joe Nevin up against Branimir Stankovic. Of course, Britain has already won the match. We're 3-0 up, haven't been defeated yet. That's not going to stop John Joe Nevin. He is desperate to pick it up where he left off at those Olympic Games when he was just picked by Luke Campbell. Yeah,
obviously that was in the 56 kg division. Now he's moving up to, this is 61, so he's had to put on a few kilos to do that, but psychologically, got the win over this fella before. But he's a very, very difficult man to box, is Nevin, because again, he's such a very skillful counter-puncher. Makes you miss and makes you pay. Clever man.
So the lightweight division, and I have to say,
for the first round.
Not the easiest of position for Stankovic. He's been beaten by Nevin once before in WSB competition, and of course the Italians are currently 3-0 down. This is the penultimate bout of the evening. Both boxers sizing each other up. Both boxers taking the first minute to just settle down.
Yeah, a rare left hook to the body there from Stankovic. The early signs are from Nevin. He's boxing sensibly on the back foot, maintaining that gap and distance, just taking a look at his opponent, just a lapse in concentration, getting caught with that left hook to the body. You don't often see an opponent get too close to Nevin. He's very, very good on that back foot and makes you miss. And that's what he's trying to do here early.
Yeah. Catches Stankovic with the left hook there.
Stankovic knows he can't be too reckless with his attacks, you see. He's coming forward, but he's boxing quite sensibly himself. High guard, trying to get close, not throwing too much, because he knows if he misses the opponent, the target, he gets caught with the counter. So, but for me, he's just not doing enough, Stankovic. He's got to do a little bit more work. But Nevin again, very good on that back foot. His movement much better. Hard man to actually pin down. Good movement from Nevin.
It's been the perfect start for the British Lionhearts in their first home match of the third WSB season. And John Joe Nevin.
Rare mistake there from Nevin. Just tried to lead with the left hook. Not a real good shot to lead off with the left hook. He missed the target, found himself open and got caught. If you do lead with that hook, you should throw a feint first and probably draw the trigger your opponent off before you throw the shot.
Well, a good finish for John Joe Nevin. They seem to take quite a little bit of time to size each other up. Very close, but I think we just got Nevin ahead there. Would you agree,
Yeah,
Richie?
I couldn't have scored it for Stankovic. Oh, yeah, it's gone to. Has it gone to Stankovic?
It has gone to Stankovic.
There you go. Well, not on my scorecard, but Stankovic, yeah, they've obviously thought that he did enough to win it. I didn't think there was anything in it, and if I had to go either way, I'd have given it to Nevin. So, yeah, now tactics could change again now. Nevin will be told that he's one round down. The Italians will be confident. So expect now Stankovic, he might come back on the front foot and really try and take the second round. If he gets 2 rounds up, you see it's going to be very difficult to get back, but we shall see if the tactics change.
Well, John Joe Nevin for the British Lionhearts couldn't quite get out of his seat quick enough. He knows that he's 1 round down. For the first time this evening, the British Lionhearts are under the cosh from the Italia Thunder team here at Celtic Manor, Newport, Wales. John Joe Nevin, the Olympic silver medalist, World Championship bronze medalist twice in his career, often referred to as the golden boy of Irish boxing. Actually made his Olympic debut in Beijing back in 2008. Finds himself under a little bit of pressure here in the second round.
Yeah, but just boxing with a little bit more urgency now. I think there's a little cut or graze above Stankovic's left eye. That troubled him for just a minute, just a few seconds rather. Must have felt something, a bit of blood or whatever at the top of his head. But better work now from Nevin. And he's starting to land with some more combinations. 2s and 3s are starting to go in.
Good test this for John Joe Nevin. Nine wins, only 1 loss, the career record for John Joe. '23-year-old Irish boxer.
That combination there brought a smile from Stankovic, but trust me, that means he was caught with a shot there and he felt it. It's just a bit of play acting, smiles if say, no, it didn't hurt me, but it probably did. I think we need to see a little bit more work from Nevin now. Stankovic sensibly keeping that guard up, and it's becoming a little bit frustrating to get through that guard, so we need probably some more jabs, some more leads from Nevin to try and open his opponent up a little bit.
Well, we've seen this style and technique work to good effect before, Richie, in the WSB finals for the 2012 season, which the Italia Thunder team won. And for Branimir Stankovic, he took a victory over Abdul Rashidov of Russia, the Russian Dynamo team. And it was the similar style and tactic that enabled him to take each round slowly but surely, very close. But he's a very patient fighter.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed in this second round from Stankovic. The guard's good, he's not wasting a lot of shots. He can't seem to nail Nevin with a good punch, so Nevin's movement's very good, but he's got to score off that like he's doing now. That's better, good work to the body from Nevin. Now he should move again after that. That's better work than from Nevin.
Oh, lovely there with the right uppercut. Right between the guard there of Stankovic. There goes the bell. Better round for Joe Nevin.
Yeah, I'll be amazed if that goes to Stankovic, to be quite honest. I thought the first round was close, but I thought Nevin was a clear winner in that second round. That right uppercut right at the end of the round was probably the best punch for Nevin. Working well to the body there, 2 and 3 shots on the back foot, switches to the head as well. This gets clipped on the way out, but nevertheless, straight punches also going in from Nevin. I thought it was a good finish from the round to him as well. 1, 2, 3 shots there, keeping his distance all the time. That's good stuff.
Split decision, but the judges agree. 2 of the judges going with Nevin, 1 with Stankovic Branimir. I would agree with that, and, which means that they are now 1 round apiece going into the 3rd of 5.
Seconds out, round 3.
Nevin, 2 years the senior to Branimir Stankovic. They know each other well, they've trained together. They've both been on the WSB scene for the 2nd season. And what Joe Nevin now needs to show is a little bit of that confidence and style that took him that Olympic silver medal, or gave him that Olympic silver medal, I should say, in London 2012. Good body shots there from Stankovic. Nice combination downstairs.
Yeah, just targeting Nevin's body there, that straight 1-2 to the body. I think it's good tactics from Stankovic with the guard and trying to get close up to Nevin, but when he's there, he's not managing to throw much. He's got to start throwing punches when he gets up close. Again, good defensive movement from Nevin. He's got the right idea, Stankovic, but he's just not doing enough work.
Nevin trying to work some of those punches to the lower body to open up that guard of Stankovic. He's got some fast combinations, Joe Nevin, but good even match, this one.
Yeah, this is a good contest. I think the both boxers have got different skills and strengths, haven't they? The movement and the counter-punching skills from Nevin. And yet Stankovic, he seems very, very basic, but he's effective. He gets forward, his guard's nice and high. But he just hasn't got the skills that Nevin has got. But sometimes it's difficult to get through that guard. And Nevin is just going to work this fella out a little bit better. That's better boxing from Nevin. Skillful boxing. See, Nevin's very clever. What he'll do occasionally is he'll hold his feet, and that's drawing then the attacks from his opponent, because he wants his opponent to throw shots. Nevin, he literally feeds off your mistakes of falling short with an attack, but he needs you to punch and then the opportunity's there for him to land a shot. Clever boxer.
Just under 30 seconds left in this third round. First round going to Branimir Stankovic, boxing for the Italia Thunder in the dark shorts. John Joe Nevin, boxing for the British Lionhearts in the red, took the second. Very close round once again there, Richie.
Close one, either way. Either way, that round. I'll go Nevin again. Bit biased or what? I'll go Nevin again, but a close round. It's what judges will go for. Some judges will prefer a boxer going forward on the front foot, trying to force the action. Other boxers will appreciate other coaches rather will appreciate the skill. Oh, look, they've gone for Nevin. Other judges will appreciate the skills, the defensive movement, making your opponent miss and then hitting him. It was a close round when Nevin just got it. Here's some action there, keeping his distance here, Nevin. Boxing at range and then bringing him onto shots. I thought it was a good end to the round for Stankovic, but I think the judges got it right and Nevin's won it.
So John Joe Nevin for the British Lionhearts goes 2-1 up with 2 rounds still to go. Each round 3 minutes, of course. This is the fourth. John Joe Nevin needs to serve up exactly the same in the fourth as he did in the third, and he will take this bout.
Yeah, now this is an absolute crucial round, isn't it? Because if Stankovic wins this round, then it's all on the last round. So will Nevin just play safe here and just try and nick the round on the back foot, these tactics? But Stankovic is doing the better work here.
He's clearly heard what you've said, or the corner have calculated what the tactic that's needed here, because Stankovic coming out much more the aggressor here. Now that's an opportunity for Nevin to use his fantastic counter work in response, but so far so good for the Italia boxer. Good start in the first minute of the 3.
Yeah, needs to put a little bit of a spring in his step again, Nevin. Just looking a little bit heavy at this stage. Just got a little bit stale in the contest now, so he needs to just pick it up, start landing with some better shots.
Straight punch combinations from John Joe Nevin, trying to get through that guard of Stankovic. That's a good combination there from Nevin.
Yeah, excellent boxing here from Nevin on that back foot. Low guard as well from Nevin, but that's drawing the attack from his opponent. But coming back with some lovely counters. Fast reactions, good stuff from Nevin. And this really isn't his weight division. I mean, he's 5 kilos heavier than what he normally should be. He's a 56 boxer, 56 kg in the Olympic Games. And he's still strong enough to box at 61. Yeah, lovely.
He's found his rhythm now, John Joe Nevin. Oh, that's not... No. Taking his eye off the ball just a little there.
Yeah, I think Nevin was expecting the referee to say something there. He heard the referee say no holding. That's why he's probably a little bit annoyed. It looked like he was just hitting on the brake, Stankovic, but the referee didn't think so. Right tactic from Stankovic, trying to get close, but just hasn't got the ability to make that gap, create that space for him to punch. Clever boxing from Nevin.
Well, there is no question that Branimir Stankovic came out in this penultimate round to try and win it, to keep himself in the bout, but I think John Joe Nevin's response was exactly what he needed to take this bout.
I think he had a good probably 30 or 40 seconds, Stankovic, at the start of the round, but as the round wore on, then Nevin started to find his range a lot better. Here was some lovely boxing on the back foot. Look at this, timing there was superb from Nevin, working to the body, switching with the uppercut to the head. That's good boxing. For me, he took the round.
No, they have given it to Branimir Stankovic. Well, that early work has paid dividends, Richie.
Well, obviously, but that surprised me. I thought he did enough towards the end of the round there to win it. But... So then, we're on to the last round. Now it's going to be exciting. Expect Stankovic to come out like a steam train.
Second round, and final round.
So they're all even, 2 rounds each. This will be the decider, the 5th and final 3 minutes of this lightweight bout. The British Lionhearts unbeaten so far. They've done enough to win the match, but that won't mean anything to John Joe Nevin right now. He's got to win this one. And Stankovic, who came out with some very fast-scoring combinations in the 4th, looking to do the same in the 5th, and this time it is John Joe Nevin who comes out with the speed and accurate punches early on. Yeah, very important now that John Joe Nevin stays centre ring, doesn't get on the ropes. And what's an important punch for Nevin now is that jab, single jab. As his opponent's coming forward, just stick the jab. Beat him to the punch, counter-attack him. As he's attacking the opponent, as the opponent's attacking him, just step in front of him with that nice, crisp, sharp jab, stop him in his tracks, and then go to work. But he must maintain the gap, Nevin. Well, Stankovic will be absolutely thrilled if he can take this one.
That's better for Nevin now. He's not really moving backwards. He's holding his ground, but boxing at range. Trying to keep the punches straight. It's important now that he doesn't get pushed back too many times. Just step to the side rather than step back and move you around your opponent and try to stay centre.
Stankovic is catching John Joe Nevin here. Nevin needs to have a good last 1 minute 25 seconds. He needs to show that he's got some fitness and strength to steal this in the last minute. Oh, that's a lovely combination there from Nevin. Stankovic, though, still coming forwards at the Irish boxer.
Yeah, it's nip and tuck. Now, from Stankovic, the way he's coming forward, it's important now that Nevin just gets that guard up a little bit better. That's better work from Stankovic. You can just sense that he feels that he can win this contest. Sniffs the victory here, Stankovic. Important now that Nevin, I just heard someone say, push him back, John Joe, and that's what I think he should be doing.
Another very impressive 3-punch combination from Stankovic through the guard of John Joe Nevin. You're absolutely right, Richie. The Serbian can sense that this could be his first win against the Olympic silver medalist from London 2012.
Yep, it's just slipping away from Nevin here now. He needs a good last 20 seconds or so. Needs to hit that target. Better.
Come on, John Joe, you need to pull it together in these last 10. Oh, there's another good one too. Right on the target from Stankovic. That will be very close. A lot of respect. Best of buddies outside the ring. But it could be the Serbians' day today.
Yeah, I think body language at the end of this contest. Look at the Italian corner. They think Stankovic has done enough to win it. And on that last round, I think he may have just sneaked it. I think John Joe just ran out of gas a little bit. Clearly not boxing at the weight that he did at the Olympics at 56. He's 61 now here. He just told in that last round. Close last round, but I think Stankovic just did enough.
Well, this could quite possibly be one of the upsets that were not predicted, and quite possibly be one of the highlights of Branimir Stankovic. He's only 21 years of age, a young rising star for Italia. But it could be his night.
Yeah, he looks very pleased with his night's work. is young Stankovic.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of boxing, we have a split decision. Judge 1 scores the contest 48-47 in favor of NEVIN. Judge 2 scores the contest 48-47. He sees it for Stankovic. And Judge 3 scores the contest 48-47 for your winner by way of split decision 2-1. Representing Dolce & Gabbana, Italia, Thunder in the blue corner, Branimir Stankovic.
Split decision.
The appreciation, a gallant effort, please, from British Lionhearts, Joe NEVIN.
Takes it. It was in that last round. He put in the work. Started turning the tables in the 4th. And then in the 5th round put his stamp and took the victory.
Yeah, I think you can't argue with that. It was a close contest. I think if it was on the last round, then the Italian boxer just did enough to win it, I think. There wasn't a lot in that, but I do think that boxing at 61, Joe NEVIN is a 56 boxer. It really affected him tonight, and the strength just wasn't there. Listen, to go from 56 to 61 takes some doing to box at this level, and Joe NEVIN, we know he's an Olympic silver medalist, he's a class act, but tonight just fell short, I think, and that weight just told a little bit.
Well, it certainly worked. One of the bouts that we thought was almost a home run for the British Lionhearts, but I think it's fair to say Branimir Stankovic has had the fight of his career to date here tonight.
Yeah, terrific performance from him, can't take it away. I think good tactics in trying to get close up to NEVIN. He knew that his problems was as he's walking forward, he could be taking shots, so he held the guard very, very hard. And it was a guard that was difficult to actually get through. So yeah, fair play to him. A good performance overall.
And the first win of the evening for the Italian team. The British Lionhearts now 3-1 up with a 1 bout to go. And this is the bout that will probably raise the rafters. Freddie Evans